How was your Father's Day?
Exhausting.
Why? You're a dad.
I cooked.
Oh no, you could. Yeah, you can identify as a dad now.
Oh, I know. I'm both mom and dad.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I can prove it. I got a little pee-pee.
Ah, stupid.
That's right.
What the nuts?
Welcome to What the Nuts. I'm your host, the Blue Collar Joe. It's a mystery. And this is episode, hell, I don't even know. I don't
Right.
know.
Lies.
It's like episode 97, I think.
Yeah, 97.
I don't know.
A lot of things you don't know.
I've been doing this a long time, though.
At least you're admitting that you don't know.
I don't know shit.
Ah. But you act like you know it all.
No. No, I don't.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you do.
No, I know somebody else who does, though. Anyways.
Bruh.
Brah. All right.
All right.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
Better watch out, homie.
What's good?
What's good?
What's good?
It's all good.
Shh.
It's all good in my neighborhood.
As if.
All right. You ready?
You ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, what grindy your gears this week? Here we go, guys. Here we go. She's getting ready to fucking say some mean shit to me on today.
I don't remember what I was going to say. What was I
Good.
going to say? Why don't you remind me?
Yeah.
Why don't you enlighten the people?
Good.
What was I going to say? You got that big old smile.
I don't know what you were gonna say exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not trying to fucking go there with you.
Right.
Something about how your mashed potatoes suck.
I made mashed potatoes and you don't like them?
I love them.
You just said they suck. You suck.
Yeah.
How about that?
I'd blow.
You blow?
Yeah, because I don't want to suck nothing.
I already know.
Anyways.
That's grinding my gears. Okay.
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 What's up, homie?
I know, bro.
Why does this sound low?
Glitch it.
Glitch it?
Glitch it.
Glitch it?
Yeah.
What are you, glitch hitting?
I glitch it good. Uh-huh.
Ah. Scissoring?
Ooh, yeah. But there's more than just scissoring. There's like a lot of glitching.
You're stupid. All right, our first. Oh my Jesus.
And our first story is, let me guess, Australia.
Nope, Brazil.
Ugh, close.
You're stupid. That was close. So close. You want me to show you on the globe?
No.
Okay, I didn't think so.
Is it your belly?
On your bullshit. On your bullshit.
Always.
All right, what would you do for love?
What would I do for love?
Would you do anything for love?
Apparently not. We're not going to go there.
Would you do that?
What would I do?
You don't know you don't know the song? I would do anything for love.
Okay. Oh, wait. Keep your day job, first of all. Let's not hurt our listeners' ears. Okay?
All right, but
Second of all, apparently I was told that I would not do anything for love. So, apparently, nope. Not me, not I.
Oh, okay. So.
Yeah. But some people are damn crazy in their head.
So, would you stalk a funeral home if you found somebody that you thought was super sexy?
Hell no.
Like he worked there?
No.
So this Brazilian woman attend strangers' funerals for 2 years to score a date with the Undertaker.
Wow. She might as well just faked her death and got in the casket and said, "Come here, baby, give me a kiss."
I would do anything for love,
Yeah.
but I won't do that.
Yeah. I will not do that.
Okay, this 33-year-old woman couldn't just approach this guy and ask him out for some reason. No, he had to make the first move. And she had just the plan to make it happen.
Really? What'd she do? Finally shave her legs?
She simply started attending strangers' funerals, hoping that one day the gentleman wouldn't notice her. It's a harebrained plot, but the weirdest part of it all is it worked.
What?
Yeah, it took 2 years, but the gentleman finally asked her out. He barely started throwing glances her way. And then afterwards, they tied the knot at a funeral.
Are you kidding me right now?
No.
That's some psycho bullshit.
He puts the fun in funeral.
Yeah.
All
Come on, let's have our honeymoon in a casket.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fun.
Fun.
Some people.
Yeah. All right, so finally, he popped the question this year, and their wedding took place in early May. Now, weddings are a big deal, and couples make them elaborate affairs. It was the same, but they decided to embrace the bizarre nature of their... So they arrived at the wedding venue in a funeral hearse.
Of course they did.
That turned some heads and probably upset some people. But the couple explained why they chose the unusual ride for their big day. They told their story, and the locals have since embraced it, adding it to the collection of small-town folklore.
It's not really, if you think about it. It's probably like the Addams family. You know, they had a hearse. Just saying. It was already out there.
Was it?
Morticia. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm a big fan.
I can tell.
Yeah.
I can tell you're super excited about going to funerals to find your next date.
You know what a fun fact is? You ready?
What's that?
I've never been to a funeral. Never been to a wedding, and I've never been to a funeral.
Yes, you have. You went to Pops.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, we went to Pops together.
I thought it was just inside the...
Yeah, that's a funeral.
That's a funeral? I thought it goes to the grave and they're standing around the casket.
Oh, that you're talking about like a traditional funeral.
That's a funeral to me.
No. That's funeral on TV.
No, I've driven by graveyards and there's people out there at a funeral, sir.
I've been to a military funeral. That's fucking scary. We were there, and like it was all starting to wind down, and the preacher was fucking stopping to talk, right? He was starting to finish, and then all of a sudden, boom, and you're like, oh.
Oh my.
21 gun salute.
Jeez. Wake up.
Wake the dead at a fucking military funeral.
Jeez.
All right. This is not a Florida man, but it should probably be.
Oh.
It's not in Florida, though. It's in, like, New York, I think.
Okay.
Mule rider cowboy Cody arrested after releasing a raccoon in a bar.
What the hell? Okay.
Okay, what?
You said cowboy cowboy Cody
Yep, cowboy Cody.
let a raccoon off in a bar.
Yep. All right, here's the story.
Okay.
So this is one of those stories that just gets wilder the longer it goes on. Most towns have one legendary eccentric individual. They may not be the best person or even a good person, for that matter. But everybody knows him.
Uh-oh.
That's generally because they pull stunts like this. He said, okay, Cowboy Cody, the 40-year-old who owns a farm outside of town, lives up to the nickname, often riding into town on a mule.
What?
He even led the cops on more than one drunken chase on his beast of burden.
Oh my gosh.
All right, so
Donkey.
donkey.
That's my donkey.
So
My
later,
ass.
earlier this day that this happened, he caught a raccoon at his farm. He caught it.
Okay.
All right. So he decided that, hey, it's a weekend. I'm gonna go to town. I'm gonna get something to drink.
I'm gonna share me a raccoon.
Nope.
No?
Hold on. Don't get ahead of me.
Okay.
Don't get ahead of me. Right? So let's see here. After a hard week of doing whatever he does, he heads to, he didn't ride his mule, but a regular automobile. That said, he took the raccoon with him.
Okay.
Okay, so we're not going to question the guy. This is just the kind of thing that your Cowboy Cody, he's from Kentucky, would do.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Kentucky explains it.
Right. So, the Big Apple. Okay, I guess that's the name of the bar.
Okay.
All right. Had previously banned Cody over something dubbed a drunken mule incident. We couldn't find out details, but you can use your imagination.
Oh my.
So Cody arrived at the bar, and the bar staff instantly went on high alert. One of the bartenders, right? I guess she was pretty because he said some pretty fucking fresh shit to her. He goes, she came around the bar and, she was like, hey, bro, you're fucking banned. You can't be here. And he goes, oh, I see how it is. They sent a pretty face out here to distract me.
Oh, Jesus.
Yet it seemed to work. Cowboy Cody stepped out without grumbling. He left. Right? But promptly returned.
Uh-oh. Spaghetti-o.
Cody strolled in with the raccoon walking by his side. The creature was obviously not happy with the situation. It was more scared than anything. It was pretty upsetting for him. The bartender said about the raccoon. She asked the other employees to step back and let her deal with the raccoon, but not everyone listened. One of them tried grabbing the raccoon by the tail.
Uh-oh.
Then all hell broke loose.
That's right. Shit.
The raccoon immediately retaliated by biting the motherfucker on the hand.
That's right.
Before scurrying off under the chair, under chairs and tables. Security footage from the restaurant reportedly showed the staff crawling on the floor, dodging furniture on their way. Eventually, however, it was the young lady, the bartender, who finally caught the raccoon.
Huh.
She used bait to lure the raccoon onto a chair, and then she threw a towel over it. And then finally carrying the beast outside. She said, I'm no city slicker. I'm a Kentucky girl. I had no problem catching him.
That's so funny.
The bitten worker had to get rabies shots, but otherwise the staff escaped from incident unharmed. Shit, I'm a bartender, so I've seen some pretty crazy stuff in my time, but nothing like this.
Hell no.
So, but what happened to Cowboy Cody? Well, after the raccoon started wrecking, he decided to take his chance and to slip out unnoticed. Unfortunately for him, the bar staff reported the incident to police. The cops went looking for Cody and found him soon enough. They noticed Cody driving in his car, conducted a traffic stop. However, Cody refused to open his doors and even rolled down his windows, defiantly sitting in the car in silence. Well, the cops wouldn't have that. According to officials, they removed him from the car. You know how they do. They just like breaking windows and shit.
Yeah.
Fun, huh?
He just wanted her to touch his coon.
What?
He wanted the pretty girl to touch his coon, and the other person touched the tail.
Okay, I don't think that
got bit.
I don't think that means what you think it means.
Raccoon.
Okay. I'm just gonna let that go.
Okay. I'm trying to figure out who's the wise guy that pulled the tail.
I would have never done that. I've never done that.
Who in their right?
There's somebody trying to be a helper pretend, all right?
That's not help pretend.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna grab the tail. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know them little bastards have thumbs? Shit. All right. Father and son encounter Bigfoot in Michigan.
No way.
Bigfoot? What would America's forest be without stories about the mysterious ape man lurking in the trees? Bigfoot has to make an appearance every now and then. However, to keep the legend going, this time he decided to pop up in Michigan.
He's traveling. He's on vacation.
Well, from what I understand, Bigfoot travels around.
He gets around.
Yeah, he gets
Those
around.
big feet, he just spurts.
Yeah. So the father and son duo was out on a fishing trip near the city of Monroe, Michigan, when their dog scared off something in the undergrowth. Not thinking much of it, they continued their outing. Later on, the thing came back. The father and the son described it as being the size of a bear but looking like a gorilla. Yeah. Unfortunately, the event happened so fast that they didn't have to take even a blurry picture. People have reported encounters with Bigfoot-like creature in the area for decades, so perhaps there really was something out there. That cryptid. Hey, have you seen them on TikTok?
The Bigfoots?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, I'm going to have to send you some Bigfoots then. They're hilarious.
Those Bigfoot you're talking about?
Yeah, he's on Zen and fucking Zen and Booger Sugar. All right. So they went on this outing. It was a Sunday morning. Let's see here. They went with their dog. And they were walking in the marshy area by Plum Creek near Monroe. So it was near Plum Creek. There's a picture here of the area.
Is it a big lake?
No.
Oh.
It doesn't really look like a big lake. I don't know. I can't really tell. It looks to me like it's way too close to houses.
To be Bigfoot.
Yeah. Yeah. Because you know how we do it right here in Oklahoma. We have Bigfoot. He's fucking chained up in the fucking bottom of the Capitol. Hairy backs and big butts and cheeks. In the report, the gentleman said that he and his son heard something rustling in the trees. Then suddenly something big and hairy jumped off and hit the ground with a thud. A big heavy animal hit the ground and crouched and then started moving towards me through the brush. What? I guess when you're out, you don't have your phone out, huh?
Yes, I do. I'm taking pictures of everything. Remember when we used to do that? We used to go hiking, and I was taking pictures of everything.
Oh yeah. As the creature ran over an embankment, Henry and his son saw the hairy back and big butt cheeks.
Oh my, sounds like a gorilla.
Pretty clearly for a second. All in all, the encounter took less than 10 seconds, not giving Henry enough time to even think about taking a photo.
Every sighting that I've all these years, they never talk about big butt cheeks.
Well, they also don't talk about running like toward or away from them.
Big old butt cheeks, really?
Bigfoot booty.
Oh,
Bigfoot booty.
I want to see some Bigfoot booty. Because you know I like some booty.
Yeah.
Butt cheeks. We saw some butt cheeks. Really?
Yeah. All right. Our next story.
I can give you some butt cheeks.
I know. Our next story takes us to the UK.
All right.
You ready?
Ready? Is it a good one?
UK woman with forged diploma works as psychiatrist for over 20 years.
A forged diploma? Wow.
A fake doctor who used forged documents to practice psychiatry in the UK. The UK's national healthcare system. In their national health, because you got to be fucking certified for that shit.
Yeah.
For 2 decades.
How the hell?
I don't know. She'd been jailed and ordered to pay back hundreds of thousands of pounds. She was born in Iran, and her family immigrated to Auckland, New Zealand in early 1990. And there, she failed to secure a Bachelor of Medicine and a Bachelor of Surgery degree required to work as a qualified doctor. But she didn't let that stop her from fulfilling her dream. In the mid-1990s, she moved to the UK, where she took advantage of a legal loophole that allowed Commonwealth doctors to practice without additional examinations. Normally, doctors who obtain their degrees overseas have to take the PLAB, which is the Professional and Linguistic Assessment Board test. Okay. But she was able to bypass it using the paperwork forged in the UK. And then she went on to practice psychiatry.
Oh, wow.
So she was giving people fucking psych meds. Probably they didn't need them.
Oh, my goodness. That's sad. Diagnose people that probably weren't really sick.
Yeah. Okay, so all right. So the ending of the story is she's got a, let's see here. She was recently ordered to pay back more than 400,000 pounds and 7 years of jail. 7 years of prison.
Wow.
Yeah. What do you know about that?
What I know about that is I would be really a mad heifer if I was one of those people that went to her for help.
Right?
Yeah, I would be really upset. Really, I'd be like, no, 7 years? Hell no, you need more than that.
Right. Yeah.
And I want all my money back.
All of it.
Mm-hmm.
You need Jesus!
Jesus Christ, that's Jason Bourne.
You two motherfuckers need Jesus!
You need Jesus!
It's time for Florida Man again. All right, here we go. In typical Florida Man fashion, we're going to go to Pinellas Park, Florida. All right. 50-year-old Florida man accused of lewd battery used rideshare service to arrange travel for 2 teens.
What?
Yeah. Using that Uber teen account he has.
Oh my.
I don't know. Shit. So a 50-year-old man was arrested for lewd and lascivious acts after coordinating travel for 2 teens from Daytona. He was under investigation. They searched his apartment on Grand Avenue, and the 2 teens were 16 and 17, and police said he arranged transportation through the use of a rideshare service for them to go to Pinellas Park. He was arrested and charged with sexual offenses, including 2 counts of indecent and lewd or lascivious touching of certain minor and trafficking methamphetamine, according to the news release.
Wow.
So they were probably just wanting, like, you know, he probably used bad pictures of his kids or something like that, you know, like, or some random kid on the internet to get him to come to his house.
Jeez.
What a douchebag, huh?
Yeah. He needs to be hung from his genitals.
Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
Clearwater, Florida. This one takes us to Clearwater, Florida. Florida man calls 911 after being denied sex at strip club.
Are you kidding? Let me guess. He gave her $5 and expected some booty. And because she said, no, we don't do that here, he's like, I'm going to call the cops to get my money back because you going to give me booty.
So he calls 911, right? And he tells the operator, come and take me to jail. And complained that security at the club had taken $300 from him. He was fucked up. So he told the responding deputies that he had obtained a private room and paid a staff member $300 for sex.
Oh, my.
When the staff member refused, he called the police for assistance. No, he's fucked up. He is drunk off his mind.
He had too much bath salts.
The responding deputies also noted that the man was slurring his words and smelled strongly of alcohol. He was charged with misuse of 911.
For God.
Because it's not against the law to get your money took by a hooker.
Nope. I guess
Especially
not.
when she didn't give you no sex.
Yeah.
All right. Our final Florida man.
It was a gift.
It was a gift.
She's like, you want to see my boobs? $300.
$300. I'll take it all off for you. Take it all off. All right. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Are you ready, Freddie?
I don't know. Who's Freddie?
Florida man arrested for urinating on Spam and Vienna sausages.
That's disgusting.
Yep.
And why would he do
Guess
that?
what store he was at?
What store?
Yeah.
Walmart.
Hey, close. Very close.
Walgreens.
Sam's.
Sam's. He was pissed off and decided he's going to piss on everything?
Piss on the fucking shit. Okay. In an unusual and disturbing incident, a 70-year-old man has been arrested in Florida after urinating on more than $10,000 worth of canned meats at a Sam's Club.
Damn.
The act took place at a store located near Orlando.
That's crazy. He must have pissed a lot. Sprayed it like a water hose.
The suspect was captured on surveillance cameras relieving himself in aisle 18 of the wholesale retail store.
Jeez.
A police affidavit described how the gentleman approached the stacked pallet of Spam and Vienna sausages, positioned himself in front of the display, and placed both hands below his waist and stood motionless for several seconds.
Holy shit.
He was just going, wee, wee.
He's like, not today. I'm not eating none of this shit today.
Interestingly enough, when he was finished, he didn't attempt to run or conceal his actions after urinating on the goods. He was seen strolling over to the snack section and then sitting on a display patio furniture for around 10 minutes. Then he proceeded to the checkout counter, paid for a few items as though nothing had happened, and left the store calmly.
He must have been out of it. He must. Yeah, I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt, and he didn't know that was not the restroom.
Police later arrested the man at his home in the village of Piedmont, a retirement community popularly known as Florida's friendliest hometown.
Oh, yeah, he's so friendly.
He lives there with his wife. He has been charged with disorderly conduct and criminal mischief. The latter is classified as a felony since the damages caused exceeds $1,000. Okay, so he's been released on a $3,000 bond. So they couldn't sell none of that weenies or spam, so they had to fucking destroy it.
Right.
I would have just taken it out back, fucking ran a hose across it and fucking
No.
put it back on the shelf.
Oh,
Dried.
you're nasty.
I'm nasty.
Yeah.
I've seen more fucked up shit happen in Russia.
Well, I guess next time that someone pisses on the clothes in the fitting room, I'm just going to hang it up to dry and put it back on the rack and say, there you go, bro.
That's what you do.
Shit. No,
Damage that shit out.
fool.
Damage that shit out.
Yeah, you damage it out.
You damage that shit out, and then you bring that shit home and you wash it in your...
What?
All right, no, you don't.
Okay.
All right, that's our show.
Another pissing.
Another pissing fucking show. That's a shitty fucking ending, huh?
It's a, yeah.
How many other puns can you come up with? Better to be pissed off than pissed on, right?
Sometimes I'd rather be pissed on.
Ew, nasty.
You know, the
I
golden
know you like the
shower.
golden showers.
That's right.
You're like two girls, one cup. Nasty. Gross. All right, that's our show.
Yeah,
For It's a Mystery,
That's
I'm
me.
the Blue Collar Joe.
that's him.
And we're gone. Like a fart in the wind.